big wingers where they have really thrived very well. You can see the way Salah gets the ball. Salah will not come for the ball here. Salah will go and hug the touchline very close to the last defender just to get that through ball. You can see where it goes. So look at this ball now. Let me just give an example of this. Look at this ball now. Instead for him to pass to the guy I put the red arrow, he tried to dribble. So a quick one two here would have taken 2 players out of this game. Out of this. So he tried to dribble there. From there, he dribbled this guy successfully, but before you know, about 3 players sandwiched him and he took the ball away from him. So for me, I think another thing that is not really helping is that maybe the way they play him, but the way he received the ball is actually what a key, I think, problem in his game. So look at this game. Can you see? This is the game against Florentina. It took 3 players in the game ball. He succeeded in the game. But you know what happened in this game? They recovered. The ball to the guy circled in black, the Oliver Giroud. They took the ball.
Giroud and Rangers.
Yes, they took the ball. They took the ball away from him. So about this ability on the ball, you cannot deny how much Chukwueze that. And in Super Eagles too, I can tell you, he's also doing the same thing. Look at this. This is against Fufu. I don't want to mention Fufu. This is against Borussia Dortmund, against Fufu. Fufu is a striker, not a. Fufu is a striker. It's not what's it called? Fufu is not a defender. He got past this guy, but the guy I put the black on now that is very close to that. The guy not in the box. So you know what the guy was doing? The guy was trying to mark Chukwueze's left foot. And one thing I want to highlight from Chukwueze's game is this: is when he's in the box, Chukwueze is predictable. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry to compare him with Bukayo Saka. That is one thing that Bukayo Saka is doing and is making him to thrive in the play. Bukayo Saka can go either way when he's in the box. And just testify. Saka can cross with his right foot. He might not be stronger with his right foot, but he can still do some things with that right foot. Okay, I will ask you guys to talk before I bring some people on now. But for me, I don't think Samuel's right foot is strong. I think he needs to work on that area. You can see this one again. You can see clearly. The guys you see there on those type of left, they're also looking at exactly where he's going to actually what cut and actually what play. Where he was going, they know that he's not going to that bar area. He's going to stay cut back. And that was what look at this one now. This is a typical example. You know that that black arrow, if he cross the ball directly here, it's going to be dangerous. Saka will exploit the opportunity to cross that ball in that dangerous area. But you know what he did? He cut back. He cut back to where those yellows were. And at the end of the day, it didn't work out for him. So I think part of his problem too is also coaching. You need to tell him these things. Maybe he's not sure of his right foot. For me, if you are a winger and you have a striker like Oliver Giroud or someone like Tammy Abraham that thrives on crossing, and you cannot get the Victor Osimhen in the box, you cannot get the crossing, the ball. It's very sad. So this is some part I want to talk about against Newcastle. You can see the structure. There was exchange in the left area with this Rafael Leao. Exchange in the left area. They left Chukwueze alone in that right. That is why if Chukwueze played the structure, that it's not as if when they pass the ball, Chukwueze away, he will dribble, cross the ball. You can see exactly where he is now. When they pass the ball to him, he went for the goal straight away and he scored from that area. And I can show you like 2 more examples of this goal that Chukwueze scored. So look at this one too. And this one is not even a big highlight. I want to talk about something about this one initially. You can see this one again. You can see that number 2. What is he doing there? He knows that he knows that is where Chukwueze is going to. He's not going to the right area. He knows that. And when your games become predictable like this, you can't be world class. It's going to be hard for you to thrive. That is what I see. He's going there. He's not even going to cover. He knows that is where Chukwueze is going. And look at this is the goal he scored. I don't know this game. You can see that they get the ball to him straight away, and he scored. He scored straight away from his left foot.
This one is Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid preseason.
Yeah, preseason. Yeah, it was actually isolated straight away. You know now. That's Real Madrid. Okay. Look at Chukwueze again now.
Against Bologna.
That's against Bologna. That's the left area. So this was one of the true balls he actually did. I actually appreciate that. And you can see that always caught the ball and everything. Okay, this was the ball against Maduka Koye. Kudos to him. When he scored this goal, he did not celebrate, against Maduka Koye because he scored it against his fellow countryman. You can see that again. They got the ball to him. It was free. One thing I was about to is that he got this accuracy when he's alone. You can see that one again. There was passes around the area. Chizo was alone. When he came, the ball actually was ended at the back of the net. So okay, that is that about Samuel Chukwueze. So let me just talk to you. I don't want to answer quickly before I bring in Deepo has been waiting for a while, and also Paula and Chris. So let me just start with Steve. You are a tactical person. We have just discussed some parts of the areas of Samuel Chukwueze. You admitted though. So let me just ask you some few questions. He's 25. Do you think that there can still be changes in this game? You can see clearly that he's talented, but it's just that he's not working on his weaknesses.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yes. He's 25, and we saw it right from the beginning of it. Even not just the under 17 or the youth level for the Super Eagles. We saw him at Villarreal. Mm-hmm. We saw him in those big games against Real Madrid and Barcelona, how he disturbed the defense. Even Simeone testified to it. He's a player that I thought would be at a higher level than he is right now. But you see, he's 25 now, and it feels like Chukwueze is 33 or 34, like he's at the end of his career. I think one of the things you mentioned that is very important was coaching. I don't think he got the right coaching while he was developing, and I don't even think the guy himself is ready to put in. I think he feels like I've achieved what I want to achieve. I've played for the Super Eagles. I've played here. I've played there. Let me just make the money and go, because you're not seeing that fighting spirit like that you should be seeing in Chukwueze. We know he just needs a few run of games, get your confidence back, and have like a very good season. Contend with the best. You cannot at no point in Chukwueze's career was he the best right winger in Africa. At no point was he even the best right winger that Nigeria has to offer. He's just what we have to use. It's not like the best we have to offer. Yeah, it's just what we have to use. Like, it's just Chukwueze for Nigeria was just like using mediocrity as a standard since he started playing for the Super Eagles.
Yes.
Do you get it? He has not even tried to improve on his game. Now, you spoke about his body posture and where he receives the ball. All these clips that you showed us, go and look. His first touch is always very poor. First touch and body language to the defender. You know, when you touch the ball, your action, the movement, what you do with the ball next in the next 2 to 3 seconds would make the defender think, oh, I can get the ball from this person. If you touch the ball and show intent, the defender will panic. You are gone. And Chukwueze looks like a player that's supposed to be fast.
Yes.
He will touch the ball, make his first move wrong, but he will make that gesture like, I want to dribble you, I want to take you on. At the end of the day, we just cut back and slow the attack, kill everything. As a coach that is coaching a club like AC Milan, I would not have that much patience when I have the likes of Pulisic and Leao. I can only have that much patience like the Super Eagles when I don't have an option. I would not have that much patience. Yeah, when I have a player like Brahimi, when Brahimi was there, and when I have a player like Leao, when I have a player like Pulisic, that would give me those numbers. Do you get it? People are saying, oh, he doesn't have the time. If you need the time, go to Getafe.
Yes.
And go to Getafe, rack up because those ones would not have an option than to play a player like Chukwueze. Then if you go there, rack up the numbers, make waves and all. I hate to say it. I know we are still going to talk about it, but I think that was the case with Lukman. All the other clubs, he wasn't getting that much time. He wasn't.
Yes.
It was a very great turnaround for him. And what does it take? It takes a coach, an experienced coach like Gasperini, to instill that confidence in him that you can do it.
Yeah,
You can take this player on. You can shoot with your left. You can shoot with your right. You can cross. Sorry, you can cross the ball. Like you said, you have Morata, you have Giroud, you have Abraham, and in a game, I don't think Chukwueze crosses the ball more than once or twice, and it is when absolutely needed.
And you have Victor Osimhen up front. You're not crossing the ball.
Do you get? Yeah, in the Super League, you have Osimhen, you have Taiwo, or you have Paul Onachu.
Yes.
But you can't cross the ball properly, and you're supposed to be our best right winger. How?
Yes. You have dots. You're not giving them bones. Well, what will happen?
How? So I just think he needs to.
Yeah,
he needs to up his game and have that good run of form, that very good season that everybody will be shouting, Chukwueze is back to form. We are not blind. We watch football with our eyes.
Yeah. So sorry, Susie, I'll just take that story to bring other people. I will still bring you on later when I was ready.
Yeah.
So you can just leave from your own. Okay, let me just take. I will still bring you on for you to talk about it. And so I have Adi from Birmingham. You can see the way it's fresh. So I know that I've been waiting for a very long time. So just go into it straight away. You know that,
quick one. First off, I'll touch on. I want to ask about the CHAN. What's the how do they pick CHAN players? Is it like players playing in Africa or in their own country?
Players playing in their own country.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Then secondly, for Chukwueze,
yes,
Chukwueze doesn't look like someone that wants to. It doesn't look like someone that wants to improve.
Yes.
Watching the match today, he passed while they are attacking. He passed the ball backwards like up to 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't look like a player that wants to. And with what you said, like the coaching, I think you mentioned the coaching in AC Milan.
Yes.
I don't agree with that because they are playing him in exact position Villarreal used to play him.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't even seem like he wants more for himself. And God forbid, I see a decline of Iheanacho with Chukwueze because he's not looking like that person.
Yes.
And as much as it's sad to say it, Osimhen is the only Nigerian groom player that is proper hungry.
What about Ndidi?
Indeed, he's not hungry. There's a decline that we can all see. He's in a way he's comfortable in his where he is. He's not wanting more, and there's not going to be African best in Nigeria grown players in the next 10 years. Aside Osimhen, maybe the Init boys, but aside Osimhen, we can never get any African best in Nigeria.
That's a very big statement. That's a very big statement.
Yes.
Let me just
I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it, but maybe in the future, if we have new players, but right now, which player can you say, okay, has that prospect? Because when they get to a certain level of success, they just decline, and when they are getting 50,000, 60,000, they are just they're happy with their own thing, and they just come down. You can't risk. If, for instance, we qualify for World Cup now, are you going to be fielding Chukwueze that cannot cross the ball?
Let me just hold you there. So just stay with there. I want to say this is a player that plays for the team in support. Samuel Chukwueze. People said something about coaching that we should not blame the AC Milan coach. For me, look at Nathan Teller. It's not been working for him in that right wing, all those type of area, but you can see when he started playing up front, which I said that Teller should be playing up front because that is where Vincent Kompany normally used him when he was playing in Burnley. That if you play this guy up front, he might be a small player or he can trouble defender. We saw what he did against Bayern Munich.
Yes.
the people have already know exactly how Chukwueze play. That the coach should just look for a way to invent, like, try and play in like a different area so he could thrive. Do you think so? I don't know. I should go to because
I want to say this. I think I agree what Alan said. See, Chukwueze is not even showing to me. Is not showing that ability to thrive in another wing. I think he's more comfortable in that wing. I think you can only get the best of Chukwueze when he's playing for a semi-table team. You know, and I've been saying it because last season everybody was blaming purely. I said, I'm a die Milan fan. I subscribe to many Milan channels. Purely stood up for Chukwueze. The fans actually wanted him sold for the end of the season. But Purely stood up for him and used him. But the young man did not maximize the opportunity that Purely gave him. Now look at this season again. I'm not a fan of Fonseca, you know, but this guy had given Chukwueze all the necessary chances. Even when this guy had injury, Pulisic, Chukwueze, today, the only thing that Chukwueze did that impressed was that he actually helped the defense. Not only good he did today, he helped the defense. He was on the pitch for 70 minutes. Chukwueze did not cross a single ball. And we had Tammy Abraham, a gangly Tammy Abraham, did not cross a single ball. You know, and one thing about Chukwueze that I've noticed now in Milan, Chukwueze is playing as if he just graduated from under 17. You know, he's not playing like a big player, like a big boy.
Again now. He's 25.
Yes, he's playing like as if I'm playing with my bosses. I'm the lowest. Look at the way this guy plays, Jimenez, a teenager. Look how young players they are playing. Chukwueze, you are playing against Milan, you are playing against Madrid, score there. You are playing against Barcelona. You played against big boys.
Against Dortmund, against Bayern Munich, scored them.
You have been playing football for a long time. And now look at which Chukwueze is playing as if he just got promoted from under 17.
Yeah.
I see, we don't hate any player. Especially any player that play for Milan, I want them to be up there. You know, there's nothing stopping Chukwueze from shining. Even in Milan now, they rate Yunus Musa, or that plays for US, ahead of Chukwueze.
Yes.
Chukwueze is the only representative player in that team.
You have emotional, you have passion for this, but there's a question for Dupo in the comment section. Let me just try and put that one out. He said that this is for a very regular somewhere, you know, it's also based in the UK too. He said that I believe that if Boniface and UK can stay fit all season, they will both have the potential to win the African Player of the Year, both homegrown. He said that. So what's your say about that?
Yeah. For Boniface, I don't see him doing that. He's not a serious player. Let's be serious here. He's not serious off the field, and he's not serious on the field too. Because when you take your job for a play, I don't know how to put it, but it's just there's not that champion thing in his game. And for Eduke is an average proper dribbler. It's not a up there. For you to be playing like Eduke and win African best, you have to be playing in take out proper defenders. The way Chukwueze was taking out Real Madrid defenders back in the days. If he was still doing that till now and scoring, then you can say okay. But Eduke is a just mid-average player, and we can't go to proper competitions with players like that and expect something positive.
Before I let you go, as well, it's been a very interesting conversation with you. I want to ask you this question: between Eduke and Lookman, who do you think is more raw talented, like raw talent?
Raw talent
between Eduke and Lookman.
Eduke is a good dribbler, but not a good finisher. And what the game needs is the finishing. So I will go with Lookman.
So this is a very conversation with you, you know. Thank you for actually joining. I will actually right now very interesting question. So when you see we have one more actually will discuss, if you see, you can see join back too. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
I just
I really enjoyed this conversation. So my next person is the guy that went to go and wear glasses. I don't know what the glasses is about. He put glasses on. He want to dress the guy man. He's my man from Germany. Kola knows. Kola God knows. So let me just try like bring him on now quickly. Kola, thank you.
I forgot if you can see. I forgot if you can see me.
I can see you. So,
I wanted to do like Mr. Dayton before. Mr. Dayton is giving us a bad boy vibe.
Yeah.
No, I can't see my glasses.
So let me just ask you because I still need Chris. I can see you, Chris. But let me just ask you. We'll be discussing about the Chan team. I know that you don't know anything about the Chan team. So let me just talk about quickly about Samuel Chukwueze. What's your opinion about what we just discussed?
Chukwueze.
Yes.
If we have a good coach, I don't think Chukwueze will make the team. I don't think he will make the team, to be sincere. He has the potential to be up there, but it's just that I think he's kind of this guy that, like what Oladipo said, like he believes he has reached his peak, he has got what he wants, he doesn't need anything anymore. So, but
sorry, just quickly hold on. I want to get this comment out. Taiwo Kwande, this is a player. There's a player in ES Tracing that play just like Chukwueze, and he's better than him. Somebody is playing, he can be better than him. Somebody is playing in Slovakia. His name is Emmanuel. Watch out for him. See, in all honesty, with due respect, Taiwo Kwande is still playing Slovakia. I'm sorry about that. If he's that good, this guy is played in this guy, what's it called? Vince Osuji.
Sweden, right?
We are talking about him. Everybody's talking about him. Why are you talking about Ushegu? Continue, please, about Chukwueze.
So, like what I was saying, if Chukwueze gets a good manager, like a good manager, and they try to use him, but he's still the same, that manager will bench him. Like people like Guardiola, if you play, just assume that he has the opportunity to play under Guardiola and he's not playing according to what they play, he will sit on the bench, he will rot on the bench, and at the end of the day, he will believe that it's that time I have to think and play very well, because he believes that everything is all about dribbling. That is one thing I've noticed about Chukwueze. He believes everything is all about dribbling. Or maybe they should try to play him as an attacking midfielder one day and see. Maybe they can. I'm just assuming. I believe there's no harm in trying. They have played Tijani Babangida as a left wing before for Nigeria, and he delivered. So nothing is impossible in football. You just try, and you never can tell. He might get it right.
I want to ask you a question. So, are you ready, Chris? Please, I want to talk about Chukwueze before I move on this topic. Kola, let me ask you this question, Kola. Chukwueze, when last did Chukwueze assist against Nigeria?
It's been long ago. Apart from the goal you scored recently against Rwanda.
Yeah.
I think that was last.
He's an average player, to be sincere. Chukwueze is an average player, to be sincere.
Osimhen. Remember, it was when we scored that match, we won 10-0. And that pass against Osimhen, that was his last assist.
Let's say Chukwueze is an average player, to be sincere. If you have a good manager, Chukwueze will not make the team.
Yeah. So let me just hear from Chris quickly before we move on from Chukwueze's matter. Chris, I know that I don't know if you know anything about the Chan team, but Chukwueze, I just give my analysis about him, and what's your take about Samuel Chukwueze? And do you think that we should just forget this player and we look for a different option? Chris.
Hello everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
Yes.
For me, I don't think Chukwueze is an average player. I just think the teams that he's been on, he hasn't gotten like the opportunity to really play games. Like how Osimhen went from Wolfsburg to Charleroi, and he had the opportunity to play a lot of games, and that really helped him to develop. And he had to grind from the bottom from there to get that move to Lille. So for me, I think for Chukwueze, it just been like, he went to Villarreal that was doing good, and he had to start from from the academy or whatever, and then he was bench player and stuff like that. So I think like he just needs to go to a team where he gets to play a lot, because he's been a bench player from Villarreal to Milan, also a bench player. He just needs to go to a place where he, like, I heard you guys speak about Lookman. It's something that happened to Lookman. Lookman was, when he was at Fulham, he wasn't a starter. He was a bench player. When he was at Leicester City, he wasn't a starter. He was a bench player. Even at Leipzig, he wasn't a starter. He was a bench player. But he had to go to somewhere where he could, play. You understand? Like, just go somewhere where you play, where there's a higher chance of you playing. Because not every team you go, obviously, that you'll be guaranteed to play, but there's still, possibility of you getting to play a lot of games. So, and I think that was the thing with him. He's a great player. He's an amazing player. Like, you see sometimes when he's on his game, that's like he's untouchable.
Yeah.
Like, he's a very good player. He just needs to go. I think that the two things that I say. First of all, he needs a coach that will look at him and say, "Look, we need to make something out of the talent, out of the things that make you great." Because at Milan, they have a bunch of wingers that they can switch if this one is not playing well, they call on the next person. You understand?
Yes.
So he needs to go to somewhere where the coach looks at him and say, "Okay, look, this is what we're gonna do." Same thing happened with Lookman. And he saw the way. Like, I was watching the replay of Atlanta's road to Europa League final. If you watch the first few games, you will see almost the same thing with Chukwueze. Lookman was doing everything, but he couldn't score. Like, he was doing everything, but he was missing chances. He was, if you watch those things, you will say, this guy, what are you even doing? Like, he was making those mistakes, but the coach kept playing him. And then he got that first goal, and that was it. So you see, it all depends on the coach also to look at him and say, "Look, I know you can do this stuff. I've seen you play. I know what you can do. This is it. I believe in you. Go and do it." So me, I don't think he's an average player. He's a great player. Once he gets the right coach that will hold him down, he's going to be very, very instrumental to us. We saw the pass he gave Lookman against, I forgot the team who played during the qualifiers, that they cancelled the goal and said it was offside when it wasn't offside. The assist he gave Lookman. You saw how he came in and he was able to break that defense with just a nice through ball.
Yeah.
So you can see the signs. The signs are there. He's a good player, but he just needs the coach that will just fine tune him and just say, "Okay, look, this is what you need to do," and boom, he goes. So me, I think it might not be at Milan. It might have to go to somewhere else, or it might still be at Milan if a different coach comes in. But I'm sure if they get a different coach that will look at him and say, "Look, he's going to be he's a great player," and I believe that he's going to come good later on in his career, just like Lookman.
Okay, let me just go on to Kolaku before I move on from this. I also want to ask Adeosun this man because he's a biggest Milan fan. He want to scatter this guy. In our front three is like Lookman, Osimhen, and maybe probably was Samuel Chukwueze. Two of the other guys that are the current and the former player. Can this guy be inspired? Just change one day. Say, I want to be like Lookman. The way he called it in that video, Lookman. I want to be like Lookman. I want to turn a new leaf. Do you think that one can actually was inspiring?
Yeah, I think. Okay.
So, Smith, I have to go.
All right.
Thanks, man.
You mean maybe Chukwueze can wake up and be inspired with how
Lookman
The Chukwueze I'm looking at, he's not after the African footballer of the year. He just wants to play his football and just go. That's all. So that is why if Chukwueze wanted to play to become an African best, Chukwueze would have done that. He would have done that for like he would have played, do everything he has to do and improve on his game. I believe he has been given a lot of chances, to be sincere. He has been given a lot of chances. He was just being lucky that maybe I will still go back. If we have a good manager, they will play. They can even play Moses. What's his name? Simon Moses ahead of him there. They'll just okay. You are not giving us what we want. They'll just put it on the bench. For how long will you keep? Or maybe he needs a psychological. Maybe he needs a psychologist coach. I don't know. That will need to psych him up. That is what I mean. That is the only thing now. They just need a psychologist to psych him up. That's all.
Okay, I also before I should quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much. Let me quickly respond to what Chris said about players having this thing. When you have an opportunity, grab it. Go and ask anybody when Lukman first got to Atalanta in 2022. They had two strikers, two Colombians, Luis Morel and David Zapata, and then Dufan Zapata. Those guys were balling. Lukman wasn't starting, Lukman was coming in. But the young boy took his chances. When he got the opportunity, he took his chances. And what his way? And that season, he scored about 13 or 14 goals. 13 goals in the league. See, nobody, if you are playing in a big team is not a place where you learn. You are being bought for $20 million. Okay, 20 million euros. That, we saw what you did at Villarreal. Now, come on, do the same thing here. This is not under 18. No, this is not on youth team. But they will be teaching you. See, the players there, all the players there are there to work. Everybody trying to get their chances. If you don't grab it, nobody will do it for you. So no coach wants to say, okay, let me be okay. Yeah, it's my team. Oh yeah, Chukwueze just be doing whatever I want to do. Be doing whatever I want to do. Or maybe you try like at the half of the season before you get it right. The coach will be fired. The coach will be sacked. Even this guy, Fonseca. Now all of us are saying guys should be sacked. That coach be sacked. Will not let you. Will not allow you to spoil his own job. Look at his chances. I was if you remember, Lukman did not start. Wasn't starting for Atalanta. It was Luis Muriel or But when guy got the chances and became a mainstay in the team.
Yeah.
So no coach, no big club will give you that chance. To be doing whatever you want to do. If you want to do that, you should go to Monza or Como. When they play.
Okay, I know. How about you? Ayuba started the comment to you. So that I believe AC Milan is not a big club. That is why he's not.
That's don't mind Ahmed. That's Ahmed. Don't mind him. I don't want to listen to banter. Don't mind Ahmed. See, a big club, like Chukwueze, you're allowing a big club to overwhelm him. Then you should go to a small club like Monza or Como. Maybe he's going to get it right there. If you don't do it here, even if you go to a top club in England, you still be doing the same thing. He still has the chance. It's 25. It's 25. He still has the chance. Within the first 7 of the season, he can pick it up and get nominated. Even though he's not going to win, he can get nominated. He still has the chances. He's not 30 years.
Yes.
And he has the potential to be a great player. But because I don't sign for AC Milan, because I don't achieve, not here.